Jojo goes to a new school. Jojo was having a tough time at school. "Why did I have to come to this school?" he muttered as he sat with his face in his hands. "These kids are so mean." Last year, Jojo had to go and live with his dad in Gauteng. He had to leave his mother and sister behind in Limpopo. He also had to leave his small village school and all his school friends. He now lived in Johannesburg and went to a large school with nearly 1,000 children. One afternoon, as all the children went over to the sports fields, Jojo stood and watched and wished he had the courage to join them, but he didn't, so he walked home alone. He took his usual route, which was over the bridge, past the sports shop, past the wimpy, and then across the field. Jojo had just crossed the bridge when he was stopped by a group of bullies. One of the boys grabbed Jojo's bag. They started throwing it to and fro. Then Bruce, one of the biggest boys in the school, knocked Jojo's glasses off. He picked them up, ran away with them, and then threw them into the road. Jojo bent down to pick them up. He could not believe his luck. He had expected the spectacles to be broken into small pieces, but they weren't. Luckily, they had landed on a cardboard box that had given them a soft landing, and so they had not broken. Jojo picked up his bag and his spectacles, and then he picked up the box. It felt a bit heavy. He shook it. There was something inside it. Jojo shook the box again. He turned it over and over, trying to see if it belonged to anyone. He cautiously opened the box, and to his surprise, he found one right soccer boot. He looked around to see if anyone had dropped it. He then tried the right boot on, and it fitted perfectly. "Not much use, though," he said to himself. "There's only one boot." Just then, the shopkeeper from the sports shop threw out another boot. "We can't sell these," he told Jojo. "We use them for customers to try on for size," he said. Jojo picked up the shoe. It was the left boot from the same pair. "They fit me," said Jojo excitedly, tying up the laces. "Then they're yours," said the shopkeeper. "We're getting new stock tomorrow, and at 3 o'clock today, Big Ben, the soccer star from the Bears soccer team in England, is coming to do a promotion. I'm cleaning up the shop." At that moment, Big Ben arrived. "Hi there," he shouted at Jojo. "I'm going to be training the team at the school in the next street. Are you coming?" "I can't come, sir," said Jojo. "I'm not good at soccer." "What's your name?" Big Ben asked. "My name is Jojo, sir." "I bet you'll be a good soccer player." And before Jojo knew what was happening, Big Ben was escorting him back over the bridge and onto the soccer field. "What are you doing here?" asked Bruce, looking at Jojo. "Jojo came with me, and he's in my team," said Big Ben. "Come on, Jojo. I want you to go out there and play like you're a professional." Jojo ran onto the field and started dribbling down the field. He dribbled and kicked, and the spectators began to shout, "Jojo! Jojo!" Jojo scored, and then he scored again. Ben rested a big hand on Jojo's shoulder and said, "Well done, Jojo." Bruce and the bully boys just looked on. They could not believe their eyes. "Jojo," said Big Ben, "you don't have to be popular. The only thing that really matters is what you think about yourself," he said. Even the soccer coach was surprised. "Well played, Jojo. Are you going to join the team? He asked. No thanks, coach, said Jojo. I am fine, sir. It's all about what I think about myself, he whispered softly to himself. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now why don't you try and answer these questions? Which city did Jojo move to? How was this city different from his first home? What did Jojo find in the box? Which country did Big Ben come from? What important lesson did Jojo learn? Now retell the story.